Hey, welcome to Temp Check. It's been a while, and I hope that everyone's doing great. Longtime viewers will know that we started this series off back in March with actually taking our temperatures, and given COVID cases globally seem to be at or near an all-time high, I figured, you know what? Let's bring back the thermometer. Let's see what we got going on. So pull it out, do as I do, point, click. Hopefully, you're a little less incompetent than I am at this. 98 degrees, excellent. That's pretty good. Seems pretty normal. Seems pretty low. And metaphorically speaking, temperatures do seem to be quite high today. I basically muted the world until a few days ago. I on my last temp check gave folks the advice to consider if you're an entrepreneur or sort of trying to build anything that maybe it would be a good few weeks to mute the world, and I certainly followed my own advice, but I unmuted it for a little bit a few days ago, and I'm sort of picking up on something that I wanted to share with you. And so, when I was a kid, my friend had the coolest house, and one of the things that made it so cool was it was energy independent. Okay, so it was like off the grid, but it was energy independent using hydroelectric powers. They had like a little mini hydroelectric dam on this stream that ran through the house, and it was enough to like power this kid and his family's house. It was just so freaking cool. And ever since that time, this idea of like being energy independent, I find it to be just a really interesting concept, both literally and metaphorically. I believe the U.S. actually is an energy independent country right now, which is pretty cool. But certainly, if you're a company, it's always quite good to not be reliant too much on anything external for your energy. So certainly, I was on a board of a company a few years ago, and we were sort of hyper reliant on one customer for the vast majority of our revenue. And I distinctly remember saying in a board meeting, we need to become more energy independent. We need to rely less on the external source of energy. And I do think that certainly the folks that seem to have the highest temperatures, metaphorically speaking, today, I think there's been a very high degree of energy dependence on external sources of energy. And I'm speaking very metaphorically right now, but I would just really encourage folks to think about how you can become more energy independent as an individual, as a person. Now, obviously, one needs, you need food to get energy. You need water. There's sort of basic external things, love, connection. There's sort of these obvious sources of energy. So no human can be fully energy independent, but you never want to be overly dependent on one external source of energy, because that external source of energy can always dissipate. Just like my childhood friend, the stream at his house. I think it eventually dried up. So pursue energy independence as much as you can. Have a good one. Hope your temperatures are low. Bye.